So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation.
And now,
Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Vinicius Junior. Casado was in no mood for any of that. Oh, that's delightful. Eder Militao with the clearance. He shifted it to the flank, and he whips it in. That's a decent clearance. That's a sharp pass. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Casado. And here's Rafinha. Swung over. Now it's Yamal. Very nicely done. And it's Casado.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. And it's Casado. And here's Rashford. And he's on his... It's Rashford! That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Valde. Real chance! And it's hoisted clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. That has found him in acres of space. He's being urged to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he plays one through. Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, such a clever touch. Now this could... He's having a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Rafinha plays it short. Backward it goes. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. It's a pretty loose pass. And he goes cross-field. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Rashford.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. And he welcomes it in. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
And a chance! Dispatched clinically. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona, after 29 minutes, is number 9, Robert Lewandowski.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Yamal. Showing great feet there. Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Ball comes in. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Barcelona have their 3rd corner. They've played it short. Turns and goes back. Great chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And it's Pedri. Rashford takes a shot, and it's come back out to him. And he's found the net. Barcelona are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 10,
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's gone for the shot! Oh, off the bar! And he's there to belt it away. Fran Garcia. He's in plenty of space here. And that was very necessary. Bellingham. This might... Mbappe! There's a goal! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 10, Mbappe.
Madrid take the lead. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Rashford. Rafinha. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get it through? Now there's a and the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
10, Mbappe.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Arda Güler. Rafinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Valverde. It's Bellingham. Rudiger. Now Eder Militao. And it's Rudiger. Rudiger. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's found some space. Valverde. And there is the half-time whistle.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Out to the right. Lewandowski. Casado. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouameni. Rafinha looking to run onto it. That's tidy. Big chance! Mbappe. Valverde.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri goes steaming forward, looking for options for movement. He's free. Rafinha! They want to be quick to recover. In for the pieces! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Number 8, Petri.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Threads one in. Goulet could try cutting inside here. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Mbappe.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Rodrigo coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now it's Mbappe. Balde. And Araujo. And this is Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. That'll be a corner.
Substitution for Barcelona.
So their
Number
fourth
10,
corner of the game.
Yamal.
Rafinha with the short one.
And
it's
number
Koundé.
20, Dani Olmo.
And he's had a hit! Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's in a great position here. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Now, can they get him away? Valverde. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri. Rashford. It's Rashford! Vinicius Junior. Well seen. Saw that coming. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Mbappe, extraordinarily with 4 goals to his name. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedri. And it's Casado. And it's Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Rafinha. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Rafinha. Number 14,
Eder Militao.
coming on the field.
Madrid clearly
Number
now
7,
in lead preservation mode.
Number 29, substitution.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Fernandes.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Pedri. Now Casado. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! We've got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Lewandowski, not the most accurate pass. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
The area around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and